I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamil. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, vicious Povetkin.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Way to block there. Holy cow! He falls victim to that big hook. Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, Joe, but a stupid move, a bad move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back and not allowed him to grab.
Good block there by Dynamite. Able to cover up that gut. Halfway through round number one. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here and the basketball players, for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
Good job protecting himself. Last 10 seconds. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Povetkin. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
And he pulls the trigger again. The trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Keep moving. Well-placed counter punch by Dynamite. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counter punching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Povetkin showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job of.
Clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Povetkin. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Don't stand in front of him. Okay, you're doing good. You're doing good. Keep it up, all right? Very good. Very good.
And round number 3 is underway. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Povetkin's doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off. Wow, what an impressive left hand by Povetkin. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Povetkin's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. One or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Able to cover up that gut. tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
I want to see that head move more. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing.
Here we go with the fourth round. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. Doubles up the jab to the head. Wow, is he defensively sound. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Dynamite. You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Halfway through this round here. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Gets rid of that effort. And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Good combination landing there. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Dynamite. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
There it is! Povetkin stunned, and he is hurt. Dynamite showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Povetkin is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Comes back with the left hand again. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Povetkin's corner is going to really need to step up and handle that swelling. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Teddy's having a field day. He's peppering him with shots from the outside.
Well, when did we all of a sudden show up at a bull ring? Because I'm watching a matador right now control that bull and not letting that bull get near where he can gore him.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Povetkin's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Good combination by Dynamite. Tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Dynamite's not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Povetkin just being smart on the outside.
We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Blocks that punch. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Doubling up that jab, it serves him well to the body. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
Good way to protect the midsection. You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. And he returns on that exchange. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. See, he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Dynamite's doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much, much too available.
Povetkin's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. What a fight. What a great, great non-stop action fight this has been. Comes right back with a shot of his own. clearly committed to the strategy of footwork, of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time him.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Effective work, the three-punch combination. Nice block by Dynamite. Ten seconds to go in this round. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Povetkin's being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
And he's able to land consecutive shots. Well done by Povetkin. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good combination punching by Dynamite. Looking counterpunch.
Teddy, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Povetkin's employing a strategy that works really well for him. He's staying outside, he's utilizing that jab, and he's scoring when he can.
Yeah, he's recognizing the deficiencies of his opponent. He's got a slow, plodding guy in front of him who's a little flat-footed, and he's doing, as you said, exactly what he should be doing.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
The jab, once again, an effective tool. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. targeted counterpunch by Dynamite.
Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out with his hand down a little bit, and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Povetkin's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Povetkin's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Holy cow! Povetkin's dealing with a knockdown now. He's got to find something within himself now to fight back.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Doubling up the jab now. Povetkin's doing a good job there. He has a great sense of his identity. He knows he's got to fight on the outside, and creating that space is the way to do it.
Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Povetkin's now battling two opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round.
turn defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said, you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's two things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
The official judges' scores. Let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, Vicious Povetkin.
Povetkin, your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.